Hello, this is Nikki in Niagara coming to you from Niagara Falls, Canada. First of all, if you are watching this, then that means that my very first thumbnail for YouTube worked. So go me. It took a while to figure it out, and I was just using Canva, which is supposed to be easy. So anyways, I have been throwing around the idea of doing some coloring challenges, and those of you who watch my vlogs have given me some encouragement. So if you're ready, this is going to be the first one. So what are we going to do? We're going to do, or I should say, I challenge you, but I'm going to do it too. The challenge is a fire and ice challenge. Some of you may know what that is, and others of you may not. So I'm going to show you one that I did previously for a coloring challenge in a group that I was in once. And here it is. This is a fire and ice challenge. So what you are going to need is a picture, any picture you want at all. You can do this with a mandala. That makes it pretty easy to do, and if that's all you feel up to doing, then you go ahead and you pick a mandala. Something a little bit more challenging, and I have to, not really challenging, but more so than a mandala, and I have to say a lot more fun, is to pick a picture like I did. So what we're going to do is we're going to color one side fire and one side ice. Fire means we're going to use the warm colors on the color wheel. The ice side means we're going to use the cool colors on the color wheel. Sort of. Well, no, really we are, but let me explain a little further. Does it matter which side these are on? No, it doesn't matter. Fire can be on this side, it can be on that side. Ice can be on this side, or it can be on that side. Of course, the other side will be the other one that you chose. So, first thing you do after you've gotten your picture is you get a ruler, measure your coloring space across here, and put a little mark in the middle. Do the same down at the bottom, then lay down your ruler and line up the two little marks you made and draw a line down the center. Make sure you use a ruler so it's nice and straight, and don't push hard on your pencil. Just nice and lightly, because we're going to erase it. Then the ice side is very simple. You are going to use shades of blue. Any shade of blue that you want, and that's what you're going to use. The ice side, we get a little bit more variety. You can use red, any red at all. You know, I've got one red here, and I've got another red here, and I've got another red here, and they're all different shades of red. So I can use my reds. You'll also use your oranges. I have an orange here, I have an orange here, and I have an orange here. They're all different shades of orange. And lastly, we can use yellow, but not any old yellow. We can use the deep orangey yellows, like this one right here. This is called deep yellow. So if I take a look at this, look how the nib is orange. We can use this kind of deep orangey yellow. So the colors, oh, here's another one. This one actually looks orange, and when I use it, it is more of an orange than a yellow, but it is still a yellow. So you've got the three choices on your fire side. You can use red, orange, and the deep orangey yellows. Now, are those the only colors you can use? Yes, but you do have a little leeway. You may use white and black for accents. So if we take a look down here at the picture that I did, I used white for covering up black lines and going around the edges of my cloud. On this side, I didn't use white at all. I used black to go around the edges of my dragon's wings, and I used it to edge her coat. So that's the only place you can use white and black. Otherwise, if you're going to do any embellishing, you must stick to blues on this side, and you must stick to your 3 colors that I've given you on this side. You'll see that I've used some orange glitter gel pen, and down here I used a opaque gel pen in orange to go over the lines in my lava down there. Now this picture that I chose right here was a fire scene. You don't have to pick a picture that shows fire or shows scene. You can have a little girl walking down the lane. Anything is fine. So any picture that you want. The specific colors that I mentioned, and with the exception of black and white just for embellishing, and that's all you need. Questions? What haven't I covered? I think I've pretty much covered it. I didn't make myself notes, so I don't want this introduction to be too long. So if there is a question that you have, just ask me down in the comments below, and I will answer them for everyone to see. Because if you have a question, then somebody else probably has a question, and I probably forgot to give you that information. Hopefully I'll get better at this as we do more challenges. And I do hope that this works so that, well, not that it works, but I do hope that we are able to go further with this. So if you do a picture, please load it up onto Instagram and give it the hashtag Nikki's Fire and Ice, fire with an N and then ice, CAL. CAL stands for color along. And I know this isn't a color along, but I didn't want to put in challenge, then it would get extra huge. So Nikki's Fire and Ice, CAL, and that hashtag will be written down below, so you can cut and paste it or write it down. So those are the instructions for your mission to complete the Fire and Ice challenge. Reporting out.